Good morning and welcome to Coffee and, the longest running panel discussion show in American radio. To make a comment or ask a question of the panel, call 401-766-1240 or email coffee@woonsocketradio.com. And now, let's join the Coffee and panel.
Good morning to you. It is Coffee and time here on ON, AM, and FM. It's Tuesday morning, July the 29th. We're almost out of July. Wow. Summer's going by, huh? Thanks for joining us this morning. Ed Cruz here. He's back again. Hi, Ed.
Hello.
Nice to have you here. Linda Tebow's here. Good morning, Linda.
Good morning. We miss you, Ed.
Oh, thank you, Linda.
Our first segment sponsor is the Carew Investment Group, so go ahead, Ed. Give us the first message.
Okay, thanks, Joe. Good morning, everyone. Ed Carew here of the Carew Investment Group at 2190 Mendon Road in Cumberland, Rhode Island. Our telephone number is 765-8880. And if you're looking for an investment firm that puts you first and works hard on your behalf, I'd like you to consider us. You don't have to go far for an experienced advisor, because we've been in business since 1987, and you don't have to work with an advisor based in Boston or New York or who knows where, probably someone you're never going to meet. We also encourage our clients to come to the office and sit down with us as often as they like.
Is it air conditioned?
Of course it
No,
is.
well, there you go.
Yeah, so you're coming up this
Cooling
this morning?
center.
Yeah. We'll turn it down wicked cold just for you. Yeah, and we like to see our clients, we like to get to know them on a more personal basis so that we're more attuned to your financial needs. So if you're interested in speaking with us, give us a call at 765-8880 for a free, no-obligation consultation, and we'll see if we can do anything to help you. Securities are offered through Bolton Global Capital, member FINRA and SIPC. Advisory services offered through Bolton Global Asset Management, a registered investment advisor.
All right, Ed, while you were away,
Yes.
but I'm sure you paid attention to this.
Absolutely.
The president cut a deal with Japan.
Yep.
Trade deal. Cut a trade deal with the European Union. Is this affecting the stock market in any way yet? Or
Well, the market has been going up consistently, for the last 2-3 months. Since the big drop back in March, I guess it was. Kind of like forgot all about it now.
Yeah, really.
And we've been making all new all-time highs right along for the past month or so. So there's still going to be some more. I guess they're talking with China yesterday and today, and they'll come up with something there. And there'll be tariffs, but they won't be as bad as what was anticipated months ago. The economy is still in good shape. Trust me, I know about that. There was a whole bunch of people that were on vacation last week, and earnings are coming out, and there's a lot of good earnings out there. There's some bad earnings, but that's normal. Federal Reserve's meeting today and tomorrow, so they're not going to do anything, regardless of what Trump wants.
He wants Powell out of there, doesn't he?
Well,
that's what it seems like.
Yes, he does. He's come out right out and said it.
I want him gone.
Yeah, he wants him out of there. I want to fire him, or you can't fire him.
You can't fire him.
Yeah. So he wants interest rates down 3% from where they are. Well,
he wants them cut.
I mean, that's crazy, But that's neither here nor there.
Okay.
But the economy is strong, and unemployment is still good, and it's just doing well.
So, Trump has put August 1st, which is Friday, as the deadline for tariffs. With things being in place, but there's still countries, holding out. Do you think he'll move that tariff deadline?
Well, everybody knows that he's not going to have trade deals with every country.
By Friday.
You're not going to do 200 deals that quickly. But he's going to have the major countries done. So if you don't have one with some
smaller
little country in Africa that doesn't export anything.
I was thinking Portugal, but kind of tiny.
Well, it's part of the European Union.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. There you go. All right. Well, we'll see how things move along this week. So we had a little excitement in the city yesterday, and how tough are you if you get shot and then get in your car and drive yourself to the hospital? I'm like, wow.
Wow.
That's impressive that you did and then the hospital has to call the police over.
Yeah.
Come see this guy. He's been shot and not by himself.
No.
All right. And that's what happened yesterday. The man was shot. I don't have a name, but the man was shot around noontime, or that's when he showed up around at the hospital with the gunshot wound. They were called to the area. Police were called to the area of 301 Robinson Street in the city. That's where they believe the shooting location took place. They did find spent shell casings on the ground, and they also saw a car speeding away. So they were expecting this to be it's a targeted shooting.
Yeah.
These people knew each other. No word yet on whether the person shot is cooperating with the police.
Right.
So
And then they said they had listed him in serious condition.
Serious,
now.
yeah.
Serious. Robinson Street. Is that up like?
Isn't that off Cass
I
Avenue
was going
somewhere?
to say
It
up by
is.
Cass
yeah,
Avenue.
so it's not far to the hospital.
That's not
Yeah.
far. He didn't have a long drive.
it's a short drive.
Really,
Short
yeah.
drive. He
But
didn't-
if you've been
could've
shot,
walked.
it's a
But
long
yeah,
walk.
it's a long walk, right?
And maybe he was shot in the leg, and it would have been
Yeah.
it would have hurt a lot more.
Yeah, I
to
wasn't
walk,
sure
so.
exactly where that was.
It's near it.
Yeah, it's in that area.
That like Elm back there.
Yeah, it's back. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Linda? How's your dog handling the heat?
Well, okay, we keep her in.
Okay.
You know, she goes running in the morning and
Okay.
then after the sun sets, but mostly she's in an air-conditioned house.
Oh.
But on Sunday, I had, talk about let the dogs out, I had,
Now we know who let the dogs out.
I did, we did. You know, my daughter put that on Facebook. We were babysitting my grandson's little dog, Layla.
Okay.
Who's a tiny little thing. And then my daughter came down with her pug, Brady.
Uh-huh.
And then the lady across the street saw them out and said, "Can Maggie May come
Go
over
over
too?"
and
So
romp around?
and that one's a Pekingese pug, the cutest thing you've
So
ever seen.
a lot of little
So I
doggies,
had
yeah.
like 4 dogs. And trying to, and it wasn't that hot yet.
Yeah.
And they had lots of fun.
Good.
And they were running, and talk about who let the dogs out. Little ones,
Yeah.
but you're trying to keep track of all of them. But no, Nellie, when it's hot like this, she's in the air-conditioned house.
You let her in the pool?
Well, she has her kiddie pool that we put out because
Okay.
remember we are still waiting for the new pool to come.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. But she loves the pool.
Oh, great.
She
All right.
loves
Yeah.
the pool.
All
Yeah,
right.
she swims. Yeah, she's quite an athletic
I just saw
little pug.
a video online yesterday. Big, strong, strapping German Shepherd.
Yeah.
Putting one paw in. I don't know. I don't know. Gee, I don't know. And then they put 2 paws in and just wait. They're going down a ladder.
Yeah,
It took it like 10 minutes before
Yeah.
it finally jumped in
Yeah.
and swam around.
Well, not all dogs are
Like to swim.
like to swim or should be. Yeah.
All right, we wanted Linda to address this situation. It's a front page story in last week's Valley Breeze, and it's like oh wow, what's going on here? And it's got to do with the North Smithfield Food Pantry saying it's not going to the Hallowell project, and
Yeah,
and you were telling me they weren't really part of the original plan.
No. Many moons ago when we first started talking about, in 2022, that's when I got involved with trying to bring in a senior center or a center, whatever we want to call it.
Okay.
And, we talked about it a little bit then, but then we got that $4 million grant. And actually, the food pantry was not ever included in the original design. You have
Okay.
X amount of dollars to work with. They were invited by somebody to say, "Do you want to come?"
Would you like to relocate, kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so the chairman of that food pantry came and talked to us, the Hallowell building committee, about it. And she was the people that go there like it there. They're at the Congregational Church right on the Common.
Yeah.
Beautiful church, beautiful. And they've been there for a long time. They like it there.
Okay.
It's private.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the basement. It's a little issue about bringing stuff up and down, but, they like it there.
Okay.
So it's not as though they said, "Oh, my God, we're not coming." It's not a bad thing. They're just staying where they want to be, but they were never in the original design
Okay.
that we had planned. No. So
This is-
it's not a bad thing.
Okay. It's one of those deals, Edwards. You can't. Sometimes you got to either question the media or they got it. Yeah, they got it right, but it's kind of slanted to make it look
Well,
like
to
they were
make-
coming and it's this
No,
big deal we're pulling out.
Well,
Oh my
exactly. And I always like to say, for the people that are writing those pieces, they don't pick the headlines.
Well, normally no.
But they don't. They don't
Yeah.
pick the. But to say that they pulled out,
Yeah.
they
Not quite right. Yeah.
They were never
Okay.
part
Well,
of
that-
the original design.
All right. Well, thanks for clearing that up.
That's okay.
All right. Well, okay. Well, here's one of the things you're not supposed to do. A Providence car dealer sentenced to 15 months of the ACI. He was found guilty of doing an odometer rollback scheme. Aren't these things digital now?
Yeah.
Yours is digital, isn't it, Ed? Your odometer? Oh, don't you look at it. in the Audi, you know?
No,
don't have an Audi,
it
it's
talks to him
Genesis.
as
Genesis,
well.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, you're living in the past.
I know, I keep forgetting. But your odometer is digital, isn't it? Mine is. In my Ford
Well,
Escape.
the numbers look like
Yeah.
they don't look digital to me.
They don't? Oh, okay.
There's
Well,
a whole
maybe-
lot of digital stuff,
Yeah.
but the numbers on the odometer looks normal.
Okay. Well, this man, Pablo Bito, will serve 15 months of the ACI, also pay $150,000 in restitution, defrauding customers. He previously pleaded no contest to charges that included conspiracy to tamper with odometers. According to prosecutors, this man sold 42 vehicles between 2018 and 2021 with odometers that had been rolled back. That's you can't. You're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to do that. That's a no-no. All right. Let's see. One of those things where you just can't believe anything. You can't believe everything you read on social media. Keep that in
No,
mind.
really?
I know I'm knocking you over with a feather in this one,
Yes,
but
you are.
really,
A very heavy feather.
unfortunately, there was a man that passed away on the East Providence bike path. Okay, it was an unattended, but no one. He was just by himself, and so when it gets called in, there's a body on the bike path. Well, everybody comes, fire, police. It's a big deal when a body is found. Okay, people started posting on social media that looks like a murder. Look at everybody that showed up, and the police had to come out and say, no.
Had a heart attack.
Police they urging the public. You have to be cautious when you, the layperson, is interpreting what's going on with some kind of investigation. You don't have all the facts just because there's a lot of fire and a lot of police around, and then no one's talking because they haven't put out the official statement yet. And they said no, it was not a murder. Just can't believe everything you read, Ed.
You know
We'll see.
what I've been noticing
What's that?
on Facebook, because that's the only thing that I go on.
Social media. Okay.
Yeah. The local towns, Middleborough, Plimpton, everybody, Carver, everybody, Halifax. The police department puts out things on their letterhead,
Yes.
to let people know.
On their Facebook pages, right?
Well, they put it. It shows up on our Facebook pages too for
Oh,
some
okay.
reason. Maybe it's because I don't know how they target it, but to explain different things, which I think is kind of interesting.
Well, I've
They
seen
would
that
do
too in my town. They put out car accident if they want you to avoid an area because their cars are involved and police are coming in and ambulances are coming in. Please avoid this area. In my town of Mansfield, they'll put out. Remember, there's a concert tonight. They'll tell us if it's a sellout, and if it's a sellout, that means a lot of cars are coming. If you can avoid that part of town, stay away from it. So I get those too. So I think
Yeah.
maybe a lot of the police departments
Oh, that's good. That's
are
good.
putting stuff out like that, and things like this about the maybe the shooting here in Woonsocket.
Yeah.
Woonsocket police they put out a press release. Yes, we had a shooting, and this is what happened.
As they should. Yeah.
Yeah, just to keep the people informed. So
Yeah.
you can't rely on people that are just riding by on their bicycles.
Right.
You know,
No, and just
snapping photos.
yeah.
Oh, something bad has
Yeah.
happened. Well, yeah, but
And whenever there's an unanticipated death,
Yeah.
whether it's on a bike path or in a home, they have to, and police have to show up. And
well, yes.
yeah, they do because
Yeah.
they have to check it out.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it was a murder. It could mean he was running and had a heart attack.
Yeah, yeah.
And died.
All right, so just something to keep in mind while you're baking in the heat today, okay? Now,
There you go.
uh,
Run.
well, they're saying limited the strenuous activity. Like,
Yeah.
don't do it like from 10 in the morning to like 4 in the afternoon. Wait till later.
The beginning or end of the
Yeah.
day. And that's just like at the beaches because the air quality is not good at the beaches, too.
No? Wow.
No.
And then they tell you, strenuous activity should be later in the day, but that's when the mosquitoes are out. So wear long
you go.
long pants and long sleeves.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
It's like, well, which do we do? You know,
Yeah.
which
I
do we
think
worry
the
about?
moral to the story is on a day that's going to be like a heat index of 101, I wouldn't be doing much any exercise outside would be the answer. You know.
Good point. All right, Ed, time for a second message from the Carew Investment Group, and then we'll take another break, our first break here on the Coffee and program.
Okay, thanks again, Joe. Good morning again, everyone. Ed Carew here of the Carew Investment Group at 2190 Mendon Road in Cumberland, Rhode Island. Our telephone number is 765-8880. We focus on personalized investment management of client money at the Carew Investment Group using stocks, bonds, and exchange-traded funds. Our goal is to select quality investments that we expect to go up, not every day, but over time. If you'd like to speak with us about this, you could give us a call at 765-8880, and we'll get you into the office within a day or two and see if we can do anything to help you. So give us a call at 765-8880 for an appointment with Better Money Management. Securities are offered through Bolton Global Capital, member FINRA and SIPC, and advisory services offered through Bolton Global Asset Management, a registered investment advisor.
Thanks, Ed. Comments and questions can be called in at 766-1240.
OM 1240.
Picture this. You're driving, glancing at a text. Just 3 seconds. That's all it takes to miss the car braking ahead. Distracted driving kills over 3,000 people every year. A text, a call, a quick scroll, it can wait. Your life and others can't. Put the phone down. Eyes on the road. Arrive alive. This timely message is brought to you by Landmark Medical Center. Visit landmarkmedical.org.
Hey, Joy. Oh, you are glowing.
Oh, hey, more like Mira joyed that Miralax helped me go. I was so backed up. Tried mega coffees, prune juice, everything. Then Miralax. And hello, gentle relief without the harsh side effects.
Ooh, how does it work?
It works naturally with the water in your body for constipation relief. Find Miralax today at your local retailer.
Use as directed for occasional constipation.
It's back to school season, and Clorox is donating 2 million disinfecting wipes to classrooms across America. Because back to school means things can get a little bit messy. Just ask second grade teacher Mr. Torres.
Put me and just one Clorox wipe on a team, we can take on crayon smudges, sticky fingerprints on every surface, sneezes on the door handle, juice box explosion by the sink, snack crumbs, and don't even get me started on the bathroom passes.
Clorox disinfecting wipes, teacher's #1 wipe.
Think about it. Bathroom passes.
Clean feels good. Based on unit sales data.
The Coffee and panel is enjoying coffee from Down East Coffee Roasters. All their coffee is roasted right here in Rhode Island. Down East Coffee Roasters is available at all Little General stores.
You hear it all on ON Radio.
All right, it is Coffee and here on ON AM and FM. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callahan here with Ed Carew and Linda Tebow. And isn't it nice, by the way? And hopefully you've had this experience when your teenage kids actually listen to you. Did that ever happen?
It's been a long time, and I don't ever remember that.
Totally accidental.
Her and her friends, all right? There's 6 of them, and they're taking 2 cars because 6 people can't fit in one of their cars anymore. And they're making their very first solo trip, and they're going to Canopy Lake Park. Now, it's very easy to get to Canopy Lake. It's extremely easy. 495 all the way, and then get on 93. And when you get into New Hampshire, take exit 2, and you're there.
That's it.
It is so easy to get there. But I forgot to tell her something.
What?
Because she goes, oh yeah, well I got the GPS and I'll take it from there. Okay, fine. Coming home from Canopy Lake, if you put it into your GPS, it actually tells you to stay on 93. I said, you can't listen to that. It'll take you straight through Boston, which will be a nightmare. You'll be freaking out is what you'll be doing.
Yeah.
So dealing with Boston traffic. I said, it's going to tell you to do that, but don't do it. I said, stay on 495. Eventually, it'll say, okay, keep going. Because I've done it before. and Waze will tell you.
Recalculating.
It'll say that. It'll also say do a U-turn, get off the next exit and go back.
Yeah.
No, just stay on 495. So, So I was worried about. I said, here's the things they didn't know. She did bring sunscreen, so good for her. I didn't tell her to do that. They didn't bring any food. I said, that means you're gonna have to buy the food there. And someone got discounted tickets because I told her go to AAA. You can get discounted tickets to theme parks, and they didn't do that. But someone else had some, so good for that. Good for them. But she also noticed. She goes. Yeah, she's 19. She goes, I'm not getting any younger. Well, that's true. Well, I said, what's the problem? She goes, she remembers me bringing her to Canopy Lake, and it was in the summertime, and it was ride to ride to ride to ride. You just kept going. You just didn't stop. Well, they all went on like 3 rides. It was really hot yesterday. All right.
Oh yes, it was.
And they went on a Monday. Good time to go, by the way, is a Monday.
Yeah.
Not many people there. I said, were there any school buses there? There were no field trips there of camps. Great. So the lines were really short. So they were getting on rides quickly. But these rides spin around.
Yeah, they do.
So they went on like 3 or 4, and then they had to stop. And all 6 of them had to sit down. They're like, whoa. we got to take a break. It's like, that's how she knew she was getting old.
Oh, wow.
They're all 19, by the way. And
check out assisted living for them.
yeah.
Don't wait.
Life is tough, isn't it? Okay. All right. I find this amusing. Now, I have been driving a vehicle. I got my first license. I was 16 years old, 1982. You two have been driving even longer than me.
Yep.
Okay. From the time I've been driving, if you run a red light, it's been wrong, correct? If a cop sees you run a red light, they'll give you a ticket, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've got a free pass in Newport. They're putting up traffic cameras, all right? And they're at the intersection, I don't know how well you know Newport, Hillside Avenue and Admiral Calbus Fuss Road. I think this one right when you get off the bridge is that road. But anyway, the traffic cameras are up. Speeding will cost $50. Running a red light will cost $100. Cameras went into operation last Thursday. However, there's a 30-day grace period during which violators will receive only a warning instead of a ticket.
Red light?
Why?
Why?
Why are you getting a warning if you run the red light? Speeding too, by the way.
Yeah.
It's always been wrong.
Right.
Speeding is different. Okay, are we going 35 and a 30, or are we going 80 and a 30? You know.
But red light.
But it's a red light.
Yeah.
It's always been wrong.
Yeah.
But now you're basically telling people you can run the red light once. You're only going to get one warning, and I just think it's wrong.
I think that's their excuse because of the cameras, though. Because whenever
But
they
it's
put
still
those,
wrong.
no, it is wrong. That's just like give you one shot passing the school bus too.
Oh, that's wrong too.
Well, of course it is. But I think when they put those cameras in, people get all in a twivvet about it because you're spying on us or whatever. So we're going to give you one break. And
All
is
right.
that right? No, I don't think so.
Is that right, Ed?
I don't know.
No. All right.
It's I don't know why they give you the 30-day grace period.
So, or are they going to do this?
To get
Unless I could see where they would do something like that if there was nothing there before.
Yeah.
No light, no nothing.
No, but
but
the
all
lights
of a
are-
sudden you're not expecting a light there.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's
But that's
the
not
thing
what they're
is,
saying.
like, it's okay. You see, before it was okay if you didn't get caught.
Yeah.
Now we're catching you, so it's not okay. But we'll give you a break on it.
Well, it looks like the light is there
Yeah.
and has been there. So are they going to do this? The cameras are working, but let's put a cop right there, and now they're watching you to see if you run a red light. Therefore, they can still give you a ticket. They say, "Well, I got my grace period on the camera." Yes, but I actually visually watched you go through the red light. So therefore, here's your $100 ticket.
No, I think it's.
I don't know.
think they're
I don't
doing
think-
that because it's a new thing. Before you had to have somebody catch you doing it.
Well, right, maybe that's what they'll do.
And now, we're giving you one excuse. But for a red light,
But a red light, it's always, it's black and white. It's always been wrong. You don't run a red light, and you can get a ticket if you run a red light. So, we're not now because there's a camera there. We don't give you a. Oh well, that's perfectly fine. So, all right. We haven't talked about Karen Reed in a while.
I know.
She made the
Her
news.
name
Yes, she did.
She wants her car back
Wonder why? It's her
because she
car.
was innocent. And she wants her phone back.
Yeah.
These things were seized 3 years ago. Mm-hmm. Why haven't they given them back?
Yeah.
Let's see. Reed was she was acquitted of all the charges. Convicted of operating under the influence of liquor. Says Reed's attorney says they tried to negotiate the return of the SUV and the phone from the DA's office, but they've received no response. Why can't she have this back? It's hers, right?
Yep.
Unless they're keeping it because there's some civil suits coming up.
The family says there were going to be of the O'Keefe family, but they're going to use that as what, evidence?
I don't know.
And what has she been using for her phone for the last 3 years?
I have a feeling she's got one or
got
two
another one?
phones,
I'm sure she picked up another phone.
Along the way,
I'm
but-
pretty
Yeah.
sure she did.
Yeah. Wow, but when you're acquitted, here's all your stuff back. I've seen in other places where guns or some people are swords, machetes. They want those back. They don't give those back. They don't give back
Well,
weapons
That's a good idea.
for some reason. But I'm like, oh, until the DA comes out and says this is why we're not doing it.
Yeah.
I just don't know why they're not doing this. So, All right. Anything else going on with Karen Reed in the news that you heard
No,
about
I just
this?
saw her name pop up, and
Oh,
I said,
yeah.
Well, that's
we know
why.
that name, but I didn't really quite, honestly, I didn't listen to.
Well,
why
it's
her
a
name was
it's a
popping
Lexus SUV,
Oh.
so it's a
all right.
rather nice vehicle.
Nice vehicle.
So there you go.
I get that. Yeah.
Yeah. You said something about the civil case.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they're holding it, but I can't see how the state would have authority to hold the vehicle due to a civil case.
Right, that might happen.
One's got nothing to do
Yeah,
with the other.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Unless they just want to be a pain.
Interesting.
That's possible.
We just want to
Yeah.
hang on to it as long as we can until they
Because
get a
how
court
long-
order or something like that.
It seems like it was only yesterday, but when was that? When was she acquitted? A couple months?
a couple of months ago.
couple months
Yeah.
ago.
It's been a while now. So I don't know. All right, I told Ed and Linda off air how I almost witnessed a car accident this morning. Oh, maybe you didn't hear Linda.
I didn't hear
Oh, okay. This morning on my way in. So here I am. It's all happening in front of me. Okay, I'm coming off 295 south, and I'm turning on the 146 to go north, and there's a white SUV in front of me. Okay, so now as we come out onto 146 and 99 is to the right, the SUV in front of me wants to get over to the left and wants to keep going up 146 north. There's another white SUV in the left-hand lane. He wants, or she, I'm not sure. They want to get onto 99 and go north. And they're coming. They're going to crash. They are crossing right in front of not in front of each other. They're going to hit side doors. They are right neck and neck with each other. I'm like, someone has got to stop, and someone's going to give up. Someone's gonna lose in this little game of chicken.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who's? So the one going on to 99 actually backed up, hit their brake,
was
and
smart
waited
thinking,
for them to go. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to
They would've
pull over.
taken
I'm gonna have to give a statement to the police
Yeah, they
and
would've-
say
yeah.
who
Yeah.
was wrong.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out who was wrong.
Yeah.
No one has their directional signals on. We're just gonna cross because that's just what we do at this intersection of
And
99 and
They
146.
know they have to go that way, but they stay there forever
Yes.
until the 11th hour. And then,
And I don't know if people realize, and maybe they're from out of the area, and I've had to do this, where you're not let over on the 146, and you run out of room, and now you're on 99.
yeah.
It's okay. The world has not come to an end.
No, no.
You can get off at the first exit,
Yeah,
Sales Hill Road,
yeah.
and take a left, and come
Get
back
back
to
on
146. It's an extra 3 minutes, unless there's a lot of cars, of course. You can even go all the way down to 99, all the way to the end.
You could.
And don't go up to CVS, take a left,
Yeah, right.
and just, now you're still in the city, you're just in a different part of the city. But it's not the end of the world if you get shoved over onto 99. That's just what I'm That's what I'm trying to say. Things will be okay. You're not going to be happy, but it's okay. All right. All right. It's break time here on Coffee and more coming up, and time for the weather report being brought to you by Compassion International.
The National Weather Service has issued a heat advisory until 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Sunny and hot today with a high of 97, heat index as high as 103 degrees, and a breeze from the west. Tonight, mostly clear skies, overnight low of 69. Wednesday's weather, sunny and hot, high near 95. Heat index values as high as 100 degrees and calm wind. Thursday, a 50% chance of some showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy, high near 77. Friday, 60% chance of showers, mainly before 9 a.m., left over from Thursday night, mostly cloudy, with a high near 72. Saturday, sunshine and 78. Sunday, sunny and 83. And Monday, mostly sunny skies, high near 83 degrees.
Outside the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Ave and Kennedy Street, bright sunny skies, 76 degrees. It's going to be a hot one today. Imagine a child in extreme poverty waiting over a year to be sponsored. End their wait today. Become a Compassion sponsor. Text radio to 83393.
Our family caring for your family. The Holiday Retirement Home is a skilled nursing and rehabilitation facility with a home-like atmosphere where laughter is the best medicine. The Holiday keeps their patients and residents involved in varied activities and events so they have the opportunity to live life to the fullest. The Holiday Retirement Home has their own in-house physical, occupational, and speech therapy staff with more than 300 years of combined experience. Stop in for a tour. The Holiday is right off Route 99 on Sales Hill Road in Manville, and for more information you can visit their website at holidayretirement.com. It's coming, the 2025 Holy Trinity Parish Festival on the parish grounds at Park Square in Woonsocket. Wednesday, July 30th through Saturday, August 2nd. Relive memories, make new ones. Start 6 p.m. every night, plus a Saturday afternoon matinee. Wednesday night, opening night. Ride all the Rockwell amusement rides for one price, plus a live remote radio broadcast with ON Radio's Dave Richards. More food trucks than ever before. Fireworks Thursday night at 9:30. Bingo every night from 6 to 10. Saturday, a massive parish yard sale from 11 to 5. Ride one price matinee from 1 to 5 Saturday. Regular tickets after 5. It's 4 nights and one great afternoon of summertime fun at the Holy Trinity Parish Festival Wednesday, July 30th through Saturday, August 2nd. Make your plans to be there.
On ON Radio.
All right, it is Coffee In here on ON AM and FM. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callahan here with Ed Carew and Linda Tebow. And Linda, the concession workers at Fenway Park are still on strike.
On strike, I know.
Now, it's not a big deal this week because Boston's in Minnesota, at least for the beginning of the week. They do come back next weekend, though. So will it be settled by then?
Yeah. Well, the price of hot dogs is going to go up.
Well, that's it. I mentioned that yesterday. I said they're going to settle at some point. And they're gonna get, and the workers are gonna get more money.
And
guess what?
Yeah, that hot
your
dog's
your $20 hot dog is gonna be $25.
$25.
So get used to it.
Yeah. How much is like a beer there too? It must be.
It's got to be, depending on the size I get.
Yeah.
It's got to be like $20, I think, for a beer. Hot dogs are not quite $20 or $25, but they're less than that. But they're still 10.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah. So that's what's going to happen.
Are you talking about Fenway?
Yeah, the concession
Fenway.
workers.
Yeah.
Just saying, they're on strike, but they're going to settle at some point, and they're going to get more money, and food's going up. It's just
not to offend the workers there, but it's not a highly skilled
job. No, and that's why the company,
the
company that employs them, because it's not the Red Sox, it's an outside company. They've got tons of employees that work for them. It's just the Fenway people that are on strike, so they just brought in.
That's what I mean.
Come on in, instead of doing it over there, do it over here. You know exactly what to do, so it's not a real issue.
Yeah.
Now they were encouraging people not to eat and drink at Fenway Park while in honor of their picket line kind of thing. They weren't stopping you from going to the game; they just didn't want you to eat or drink. And I mentioned this yesterday. I saw someone on the news, and it's and a lot of people are like this. It's his one game all season.
Yeah.
Because it's so expensive. He goes, I'm here to see the game, and I'm going to get a hot dog, and I'm going to get a beer.
Yeah.
that's what you do when you go to the ball game.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry that they're having a fight. This group's having a fight with that group over there,
Yeah.
but it really doesn't concern me.
Yeah, right.
So
yeah.
I'm sorry they won't- and they should, maybe they should get more wages, but I'm not going to do what they want to do because I'm only here once,
Yeah. Yeah.
and this is it, and I'm going all out
Yeah.
for my Fenway experience. So hopefully it comes to this, and what is that? That trash strike up in Boston
Yeah.
has been going. Is it a month that's been
Close
going
to
on?
it. Close to a month. Yeah,
Yeah.
3 weeks at least.
Wow.
Yeah, Republic Services
Yeah.
and Teamsters Local 25 or whoever they are.
Now the state delegation to Congress, now they're getting involved. They're urging Republic Services to reach an agreement with its striking trash collecting workers. 400 Massachusetts workers for the company are on strike, impacting trash services in parts of Boston and over a dozen other towns around Boston. The trash is, it's starting to pile up. All 9 members of the state congressional delegation have written to the company expressing their support for the striking workers. Boston Mayor Michelle Wu says the city will be fining Republic Services for any code violations related to trash piling up. So, but no word yet on.
Because they have a problem with critters there in Boston anyway.
I know.
Really, those critters are going to get big.
Yeah,
They got
yeah.
Lots of
They're
stuff
gonna
to
be nice
eat.
and fat and,
But I know someone who works for Public.
Republic, okay.
Yeah. And it's going to be tough for them to settle. The union's going to hang on for as long as they get what they want.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is getting $1,100 a week from the union and collecting unemployment.
To strike.
Yeah.
Wow.
So tell
if he
me
goes
he's
back
in
to
a
work,
hurry to go back to work.
I know.
It's
There's
funny if he goes back to
that's
work.
right. There's no
Wow.
incentive to go back or to settle
They
unless
can
they get
collect-
exactly what they want.
They can, if they
I
get
was
it-
surprised to hear
they
that
can
too.
collect?
Yeah.
Well, Massachusetts, they give money to anybody.
They do? All right.
Not you.
Nah, obviously.
You got a job.
I know.
And you're working in Rhode Island.
I can go on strike. One person strike.
Don't let Dave hear that.
All right, no.
No.
But I did see a report
Shut
on
your
that.
mic off. You get talk like that.
I saw a report on that, and not just about the trash, but that they're worried because the students will be coming back soon, and the rat situation in Boston and the bed bug situation in Boston is
bad.
out of control,
Yeah.
so bad that the pest control companies can't keep up. And these people, they call their landlords. The landlord calls Terminix and the Ortho man to come in, and I'm probably a bunch of locals to come in and help and get it. And they say it's not working. It clears up for a day, and then they're back. It's like, wow. And then and they talk to one. He just graduated, but he lives somewhere in Boston, and the mouse traps are going to be out all the time, and he tries to spend as little time as possible in his apartment because of the situation with
Really?
with the bugs and with the mice. But he's also spending $2,000 a month to not live there.
Right, it's
wow.
outrageous.
Isn't that out? Yeah, isn't
Yeah,
that
my
outrageous?
granddaughter is, she's finishing up her doctoral program at BU, and
She lived downtown.
she lives right near Fenway. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Have
so-
you asked her about
Yeah,
this?
yeah, well, she said, she's funny. She says, I don't mind seeing the critters, rats, on the sidewalks. That doesn't bother her
yeah,
because they're out there.
they're outside.
They're outside, as long as they're not inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, these are coming inside in this
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
this
well, that's
certain
the
place.
thing, yeah.
Every time I ride the T, which is not that often, but especially when you get like downtown, I wait for the trains to go by, and then you look down into the tracks to see how many rats you can see running around down there, and I always can spot at least one.
Really?
Down there. Yeah, oh, yeah. Well, I like
So,
to
I
hang
mean,
out in the
but
subway.
that's why this could definitely be a public health emergency,
Yeah.
Well,
quite honestly. if
Between
they're
that
not-
and the trash,
The trash,
piling up in
that's what I
Boston,
mean, yeah.
that's a real issue. That's a real issue for these guys. All right. I don't know what is going on at Market Basket.
Oh yeah.
They're firing people left and right. It's just it's amazing. Now Market Basket has suspended 48 workers at their New Bedford store after recent operations by federal immigration officials. The workers are being suspended as part of an investigation by the U.S. Department of Homeland Security that began in 2023. Maybe there's a lot of illegals working there. The employees will have the opportunity to be reinstated to their jobs if they update their working papers. ICE officials are not discussing the matter, they never do, saying it's part of an ongoing investigation.
Yeah.
But it's even at the higher level.
Yeah.
CEO and somebody else were just
CEO
let go.
And a couple of other upper management
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were accusing them of getting them ready to I don't want to say strike, but a work stoppage, which sounds like a strike to me.
The CEO was getting the workers getting ready to go on strike?
It's screwy.
It is.
There's an argument been going on in there between the board of directors and the CEO, Arthur Demoulas.
Yeah.
I mean, he used to be the owner of
Right.
the company.
And the employees loved him.
Yeah, and they still do.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he's been let go, right?
I don't know if he's been terminated or just suspended.
Yeah.
I can't figure it out. I mean, they release
They're
what
in
they
the news
want.
a lot about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
they're-
I haven't figured out what it is.
I know they release what they want,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
want you to know.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure that what they release is
Yeah.
The truth?
the whole. Well,
Yeah.
it's their version of the truth.
All right. But suspending 48 workers, that's a real cut to the workforce down there.
It's just 48 workers out of one store. It's a
That's
big-
one store, yeah. There's
yeah,
probably
that's a lot.
150 employees. I mean, you cut out a third of your employees.
Yeah.
That's a lot of slack to pick up for the rest of the people that are staying behind. It's like, wow. All right. Well, that's just bizarre things are going on at Market Basket.
Yeah.
All right. I don't like reading these kind of stories because I had to put a new roof on my home about a year or so ago. I love that. My insurance company came out and took pictures, and they said, "Okay, you got a choice." Not that I really had a choice. You have a choice: put a new roof on, or don't put a new roof on, and we drop you.
Yeah.
That's my choice.
That's your choice.
And then you get to go find another insurance company who won't insure you until you get a new roof.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I guess I'll get a new roof.
Get a new roof.
And how much is that going to cost? Those are not cheap. But anyway, a couple from Hopkinton, Massachusetts, who own a roofing company, they've been sentenced carrying out fraud schemes. Prosecutors say Ronaldo and Adriana Solano conducted multiple schemes to defraud workers' compensation insurance carriers used by their companies. Okay, they're not defrauding their customers, they're going after their employees. Ronaldo is sentenced to spend a year and a day in prison, while his wife will serve 27 months of supervised release. And they've been ordered to pay over $2 million in restitution in total. Hopefully they have that. So it's always a gamble when you have to go out and get contractors to do stuff for you, and hopefully you
Yeah.
got the honest ones
Well, that's why I like to hire people that I know.
that you know. Well, how
That
many,
I know,
do you know people in the roofing company, in the roofing business?
I did. Yeah.
You did? Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, because
I didn't.
Yeah, no, we did have a new house, a new roof on
Yeah.
on the house. Yeah, no trouble. But it was
Okay.
somebody a young man that we knew and took care of it.
Okay,
All
good.
was right with the world. Yeah.
This was years ago, before I knew Lance down in Interstate Seal Coating. I had to have this driveway done.
Yeah.
And I called 3 different companies. That's what I've always been told. Call 3 companies and get 3 quotes. I called one. I said, I want a quote on this. He said, okay. Never came out, never gave me a quote. I'm like, I guess you don't want the business. Some guy came out, took a look. I goes, I'll send you a quote, and never did. I said, what's the matter with these people?
They don't want the
Third
work.
person comes
Yeah.
out, looked at it, gave me a quote, gave it to me in writing. Well, guess who got the job?
Right.
First guy.
The first guy, yeah, the one I couldn't get a hold of. No, it was the third guy. He told me later on my quote should have been much higher because it was stone, loose stones, and he thought it was going to be rather easy. Unfortunately, he didn't realize this until he started the work, and we agreed on the price. There was cement under the stone that he had to go break up. He goes, I should have charged you like another $500, but he stuck to his original quote. So good for him.
Well, they kind of have to.
Well, they had to. I had it in writing, so there you go. All right, more of the Coffee and program coming your way. Comments and questions can still be called in at 766-1240.
Your station for news and sports. ON 1240.
Making an impact, sponsored by Granger. Calvin Goddard has spent his life spreading kindness to strangers. He didn't know his gift would inspire a grieving widow.
You could do something for somebody or talk to someone, and you could change their whole situation.
He's just an amazing man. Just an amazing man. If he can do this, I can do this.
For the ones who get it done, Grainger offers the professional-grade products you need, delivered when and where you need them. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
OWN Radio.
All right, it is Coffee and here on ON AM and FM. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callahan here with Linda Tebow and Ed Carew. Let's see what else is which is going on. Ed, you were just up near the Guilford, New Hampshire?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Patrick's
All right.
Pub. Great place.
All right. And Ed said Shania Twain was up there.
Oh,
She
really?
was.
Yeah, at the
you
same
see
time.
Yeah.
Really?
No, I didn't.
No.
I didn't.
But
I didn't see her.
You didn't have a chat like in the local grocery store or something?
No,
Or
no, I didn't see her in a grocery store. I didn't. Maybe she was there, but I wasn't.
All right. Well, I bring it up, Ed, only because fans hoping to rock out with a group called Pantera were left disappointed recently. The band has canceled 3 shows due to the death of Ozzy Osbourne. I don't know how his death affects the group. They're both heavy metal groups.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
But anyway,
that's why. Yeah.
what they're
Paying
so
homage.
distraught.
No.
So they canceled 3 shows: New Jersey, Saratoga Springs, and Guilford, New Hampshire.
Wow, three.
Well, they're just so. Well, let's see. Pantera's touring guitarist Zach Wilde was part of Ozzy's band from 1987 to 1995. Guess he's having a little trouble
Yeah.
dealing with it.
Probably.
And Pantera did make a few appearances when Ozzy had Ozfest. So, okay. You didn't have tickets though to see Pantera, did you?
No.
No. Okay.
I don't even know who they are.
Yeah,
Shania Twain, I know.
They're loud. That's all I really
Are they
know.
heavy metal? Yeah,
Yes, they
I
are.
know those,
Yep.
yeah.
All right. Today is National Chicken Wing Day.
Oh, really?
Yes, so
Okay.
go out and have some. You should have no problem tracking down deals. Plenty of places are offering them, from Wingstop. I don't think there are any Wingstops around here. Buffalo Wild Wings, Hooters, Applebee's. Even 7-Eleven is getting in on the action. But if that's not what you're craving, today's also National Lasagna Day.
Oh.
There you go.
That's better.
Which is a little less messy for those observing. It's also National Lipstick Day. I don't know who comes up with these things, but
I know.
I don't know.
It used to mean something when it was the national such and such.
Oh, yeah,
day.
but now it's just,
Now it's just like
It
you
is?
have
Okay.
to share it with people.
Yesterday was National Water Park Day.
What's it?
Yeah. And the biggest water park in the United States?
Closed.
No, it's not. That's funny. No, it's not close. Any idea? Where do you think the biggest water park in the United States would be?
I don't know.
What state?
New York.
California.
No. Wisconsin.
Wisconsin?
Yes. Which I think, but you can only be open for such a
This
short
many- this-
window.
yeah, 1
Well,
month.
apparently, we had Melissa look it up yesterday. They have over 80 rides, 80 things you can do at this water park. I'm like, wow, that's a lot. And they heat the water
Oh, well, what's
to
the-
84
why-
degrees.
why
Well,
bother?
no, because they want to open in April.
And
80, it could be 40 degrees in Wisconsin in
I know,
April.
yeah,
So, but if you have 84 degree water, hey, let's go have a good time. So, anyway, just thought I'd bring it up.
They heat the water in a water park.
Well, when it's cold, that's what we do. And maybe you can stay open through Halloween.
Wow.
Okay. The best fried chicken in the United States is in Los Angeles.
Really?
Yeah, a new
Having
poll.
Kentucky.
And then, no, Holland Rays. Howlin, like Howlin' Wolf. HOWLIN apostrophe. Holland Rays takes the top spot. Best fried chicken in the U.S. and Canada. That's according to Yelp's top 50 list of fried chicken restaurants. Second place is Monell's Dining and Catering in Nashville. So it's a bunch of local places. Your chains, your KFC, your Popeyes,
Yeah.
is not going to make the top 10. So there you go. Okay. Linda, new study. This is back to Linda's in her registered nurse days. New study suggests eggs can lower your cholesterol and not raise it.
Really?
You look suspicious. All right.
I am.
All right, that runs counter to decades-old advice to limit egg consumption because it can raise your risk of heart disease and stroke. But now, in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, an article in that adds to the growing evidence that eggs are actually good for you. Researchers say while the popular breakfast food may be high in cholesterol, they're low in saturated fat, which is believed to be the real driver of cholesterol elevation. Okay. Can you see that? Okay, the study suggests that eating eggs as part of a low saturated fat diet can boost your health.
I don't know about that. But, well, studies,
Well, that's why Rocky put the 6 raw eggs in the glass and drank them right down.
Eggs have a lot of protein in them.
Yes,
they
they do.
Have vitamin D in them, and many of us here in the United States have problems with vitamin D.
Okay.
And probably, really, but they didn't say how many, did they?
No, they didn't tell you how many to eat in the
because I
morning.
think
Is it 1, 2, is
even the
4 too many?
The Association is now saying unless you have a real bad problem with cholesterol, that's not just diet.
Yeah.
Because some people, it's not diet. Some people have a genetic thing that,
sure.
and they can't, their cholesterol's high, no matter what.
Yeah.
But if it's diet, but is it 1 egg a week, 2 eggs a week? I don't think it's 2 every single day.
Too bad.
No, I
love eggs.
My husband
I
has
wonder if
2
it
eggs.
depends on how it's cooked too.
Well, sure, if you fry it,
if you fry
poached
it,
versus a fry in butter,
Yeah,
that would make a big
a
difference.
hard-boiled or something.
Right, a hard-boiled or something like that. Yeah.
Is scrambled better for you because you're adding milk to it?
Well, not necessarily.
No.
It depends on where you're cooking.
Figures.
How are you?
You're going to be cooking in
How
something.
are you cooking? Anytime you fry something,
Yeah, it's not good for you.
although you can make scrambled eggs in the microwave, without frying.
You can make poached eggs in the microwave too.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah. But the thing is, the old adage, everything in moderation.
Well, yeah.
You know.
So you shouldn't be adding your chocolate chips to the scrambled eggs?
Perhaps not.
It's a great combination.
Perhaps not.
All right,
That
Ed.
doesn't even tempt me.
No? All right. But people have chocolate chip pancakes all the time.
But that's the other thing too. Like in an egg salad, if it's drenched in mayo, I can't imagine that's going to be healthy for you.
My daughter and wife love getting salads, but it's drenched in ranch dressing.
Well, there you go.
So it's killing it, isn't it?
It's killing it, exactly.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Ed, how about this? A Houston police officer is suing a gun manufacturer after his service weapon reportedly fired by itself and wounded him.
Really?
Can you see it happening, Ed? Guns going off by themselves? No? All right.
No, not really.
All right. Officer Richard Fernandez Jr. was working traffic control for an MLK Day parade back in January when he was shot in the leg. Fernandez says he hadn't touched the holstered Sig Sauer P320. Ever hear of that gun?
Oh, yeah, 6 hour, but they make a lot of different guns.
Okay. Which he carried on the job for 2 years. Fernandez's lawyer says the Sig Sauer has known for some time that the P320 has problems. The New Hampshire-based gun manufacturer denies everything. The cop wants $10 million. Wow. I wonder if he's off the job because he gets shot in the leg. I don't know. So it looks like the gun manufacturer is going to go to... No, let's go to court on this one. Doesn't say they want to settle. But you never know what might happen down the line. I mean, the gunman, Sig Sauer, may say, if we give you $100,000, will you go away? Kind of thing. So.
Well, that could be, but I'm just trying to figure out how
it went off.
This would have gone off by itself, on its own.
Okay, so he's
no mistakes having been made.
He's out working the parade, so he's standing up and walking around. Does he? If he bumps into somebody, if he bumps into like a utility pole, could that trigger it? I'm trying to think of different scenarios where it might go off if he's not touching it.
I can't think of any.
Okay. Well, that's one of the latest lawsuits coming up. We're suing the manufacturer because the gun fired itself. How do you prove that?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. How is he going to prove that it happened that way?
Like when it's in a holster.
Yeah, right. It's in a holster,
in a holster,
and it's there should be a flap over the holster.
Yeah,
I would think. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just in a holster and you can pull it out.
Pull out quickly. So
maybe he's putting it back in. I don't know why he would have taken it out during the parade, but
Ed, do they use like a safety or no, because they have to use it quickly?
Well, I don't know about the police. Whether,
that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I mean, the gun could have had a safety and not be on.
Right. But would they? Because they have to use it quickly.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
If it had a safety and he didn't put it on, well, that's his fault.
Well, right, exactly.
Well, yeah.
That's what it's there for.
Not the manufacturer.
I mean, it's not like the hardest thing in the world to, flick the little switch for the safety.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see where that lawsuit goes. All right. Linda, some dog breeds seem to be more likely than others to beg for food.
Really? Well, yeah, and I've had two of those breeds, a lab and a pug.
Well, there you go. A new study in the American Journal of Veterinary Research found sporting dogs like Labradors and Golden Retrievers are more likely to try and scam some extra food.
Oh, yeah.
Hound dogs were next on the list.
Yeah.
Other non-sporting breeds like bulldogs and poodles were actually less likely than the average dog when it came to begging for scraps. All right. Dogs who live in homes with other dogs were also more likely to try and get extra food.
Really? Yeah.
Well, they want to hold it over their other dogs. I get more than you.
Yeah, we had a lab. I used to call her the Jane Russell of labs, but she was 14 when she crossed over that Rainbow Bridge, but she loved to eat. And then, a lot of the vets will say, we call them fatadors because they're prone to chunkiness, and chubbiness. So, yeah.
All right. Harvard's breaking out the wallet, Ed. Harvard University.
Yeah.
They say they are reportedly prepared to spend up to $500 million to resolve the ongoing dispute with the Trump administration. They got $500 million just laying around.
I mean, I know they were well endowed, but holy moly.
The New York Times reports that negotiations between the sides are intensifying to resolve allegations related to anti-Semitism on the campus. The amount would be far above the $200 million committed by Columbia University, which it recently settled anti-Semitism allegations with the White House. New York Times report indicates that President Trump wants Harvard to pay far more than Columbia. We'll see where this goes.
He's got it in for Harvard.
Yes. Is it
Seems
because
that way, yeah.
Is it because Barron? What, did he not get accepted there?
I don't know. That's a story that you hear on Facebook.
That story has floated. I've heard it.
Is that true or not? Who knows?
I don't know. So you would think Harvard would come out with that and say, we didn't enroll Barron because XYZ. And they could use that as their defense. But if he didn't apply there, maybe he didn't want to go there. So
right. Exactly.
I don't know. So all right, let's see what else is going on. The weight loss benefits of GLP-1 drugs like Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, and Zepbound are well known, but now there's a new buzz about other benefits from these blockbuster injectables. Novo Nordisk and Eli Lilly, the companies that develop them, say they've been shown to be effective in treating sleep apnea, seizures, and bacterial infections, and in reducing an addict's craving for alcohol or drugs.
My God.
That's a lot that this one little drug can
One
do.
drug does so much.
Aren't they wonderful? There's even talk about the GLP-1 medications lowering the risk of Alzheimer's disease.
It's a miracle.
It's a miracle drug.
Miracle drug.
But health experts say while these drugs show enormous promise, they come with significant side effects.
Yes, they do.
Do you know what they are? Linda?
Gallbladder attacks.
Yes.
Pancreas.
Yes. Low blood sugar.
Low blood sugar.
Gastrointestinal disorders.
Yep.
Kidney stones. And pancreatitis.
Yeah.
All rather serious things. So.
Yeah, I know somebody that was on, I don't know which one it was, because he needed to lose weight.
Okay.
He had cardiac issues, he needed to lose weight, but he had a major gallbladder attack.
Because they attach it to the drugs he was taking?
Yeah.
Have to have the gallbladder out? Yeah. Okay.
He thought he was going to die. thought he was going to have a heart, that he was having an MI. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All righty. Well, that's, you got to weigh the good and with the bad, right?
Yeah.
And you just don't know.
Geez, this is what the world's been waiting for.
A miracle drug. What can I take to lose weight, but I don't want to exercise?
Yeah. Well, I know somebody else that went on one of those men, and she said, "This is what I've been waiting for all my life. I can eat whatever I want, and I'm going to lose weight."
I don't think it's quite like that.
Yeah, it's not quite like that.
All right, that'll do it for the show for today. Thank you very much for listening in. It's always appreciated. Ed Crew, thanks for being here.
Glad to be back.
All right, and Linda Tebow, thanks for being here.
My pleasure.
All right, this is Joe Callahan. We'll talk again this afternoon at 2. Stay tuned for Gary Smith and the Crew. Do you remember is coming up after the 9 o'clock news here on ON Radio.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street. This is WOON Woonsocket Radio. And now, the news.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. Investigators are trying to figure out why a gunman went on a shooting rampage, killing 4 people inside a Midtown Manhattan office building yesterday before turning the gun on himself. Scott Pringle reports that CNN got hold of a suicide note.
Investigators found a note on Shane Tamara that read in part, quote, "Terry Long football gave me CTE and it caused me to drink a gallon of antifreeze. You can't go against the NFL, they'll squash you." Long was an NFL player diagnosed with a brain disease, CTE, and committed suicide. The gunman, Tamara, appears to have been a star youth football player and has a history of mental health issues. In the note, he asked for his brain to be studied. The NFL is on several floors of the building that Tamara targeted.
A federal appeals court is hearing the Trump administration's case to overturn a temporary restraining order halting ICE raids in Southern California. Loyola Law School professor Jessica Levinson.
So I think we'll wait for a quick ruling from the Ninth Circuit that basically says what the district court did was okay, the temporary restraining order can remain in place, and then we'll move to a preliminary injunction to see if there will be more durable relief for those challenging the ICE agents' actions.
The Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals heard the case on Monday. The Trump administration says the ACLU, which filed the initial federal lawsuit, lacks the legal standing to present the case. The administration's lawyers also argued against claims of racial profiling and told judges they're not aware of any deportation quotas. The temporary restraining order has been in place since July 11th. 2 Israeli human rights organizations say Israel is committing genocide against Palestinians in Gaza. The declaration Monday by B'Tselem and Physicians for Human Rights marks the first time major Israeli groups have leveled the charge. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Lee Mandeville here with a look at sports. Red Sox fell to the Twins 5-4 last night after a 90-minute rain delay in the bottom of the 9th inning. The Sox had taken the lead on Roman Anthony's RBI single before the rain came and delayed the bottom of the 9th inning by 90 minutes. Alex Bregman also hit a 3-run homer for the Sox in the loss. Yankees fell 4-2 to the Rays. Junior Caminero, a 2-run homer for Tampa. Orioles over the Blue Jays 11-4. Cedric Mullins, one of 4 Oriole homers. Blue Sox return home tonight to host the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs at Polar Park in the first of a 6-game series. Sadly, Cubs Hall of Fame second baseman Ryan Sandberg passed away yesterday at the age of 65. Congrats to the Burrillville Little Leaguers, who took down Coventry 6-0 Saturday to claim the first state title in 50 years for Burrillville and earn a spot in the Metro Tourney. They will now travel to Connecticut for a Metro Region opener against the New York State champion on Saturday at 7 p.m. And the Patriots held their practice number 5 of training camp, but it was the first day of padded contact drills. Star cornerback Christian Gonzalez